I found it in a river in North Yorkshire, not somewhere people often go. It's heavy for its size and appears to be quite old. I think it could be clay. A couple previously submitted ideas are fish lure, decorative, like a necklace, or not known. It's also man-made. The fingerprints along the back ridges suggest this. Any ideas? This may be magatama or a gogok. Gogok are comma-shaped or curved beads and jewels that appeared from Middle Age of Mumin period, 850 to 550 BC, through the Three Kingdoms of Korea. Magatama are curved, comma-shaped beads that appeared in prehistoric Japan from the final Jomon period through the Kofun period, approximately 1000 BCE to the 6th century CE. The beads, also described as jewels, were made of primitive stone and earthen materials in the early period, but by the end of the Kofun period were made almost exclusively of jade. Magatama originally served as decorative jewelry, but by the end of the Kofun period functioned as ceremonial and religious objects. I found this object on the beach in Pensacola, Florida, and have consulted marine biologists and taken it to museums, but unfortunately I haven't had any luck identifying it. It's about the size of a baseball, and after 20 years of research, I'm still unsure of what it is. I was even hoping it might be something extraterrestrial. Any ideas what this thing is? The freshwater drum, Aplodonotus grunions, is a fish endemic to North and Central America. It is the only species in the genus Aplodonotus and is a member of the family Cynidae. It is the only North American member of the group that inhabits freshwater for its entire life. I found an unusual brass object in an old shed. It features two matching parts positioned opposite each other with a glass vial that holds a brown liquid. The item is labeled Simplex Type A, 100 pounds. Each end has a grub screw that secures the two pieces against the glass vial, and the screw heads are covered with mortar. The object measures just under 100 millimeters in length and 45 millimeters in width. Anyone know what this is? It's a glass bulb fusible link for fire suppression equipment. It would be used to hold open fire shutters, dampers, cut-off valves, etc. At a specific temperature, the liquid in the bulb expands and the pressure shatters the glass. Without the glass, the metal fixture falls into two pieces, and whatever it was holding back is closed by a spring or gravity. They're less common these days, having been replaced in many applications by solder-based fusible links. I found a small metal container that is surprisingly heavy for its size. While I'm uncertain about its origins, it features decorative scenes that might be Roman or Greek in style. The shape of the top suggests it could have been used for pouring. I've attempted reverse image searches but haven't found any relevant information. Any ideas? It's an Asian snuff holder. It looks like the three wise men visiting, with angels on the wing added in. Found a rusty black metal piece approximately 3 inches in diameter and 2.5 inches tall, buried under about a foot of silt and gravel on the side of a river in southwest Tennessee. The item has 3 legs, with some still containing split rivets. I haven't found any markings on it, and it seems to have been originally painted black. Unless it has been bent, it doesn't appear that this item would fit on the corner of a box. Any ideas? It's mounted to the corners of boxes, cases, crates, amps, flight cases, etc. to protect the corner. What exactly is this scoop? It measures approximately 7.5 inches in length and weighs 25 ounces. Made of steel, it was discovered in a kitchen and has no identifying markings. I just measured it, and it holds about 3 ounces, which seems like a substantial amount for liquor. I'm uncertain about its age, but it appears to have a built-in bottle opener. However, I'm not quite sure what the scoop feature is intended for. Any ideas? This is jigger, bottle opener combo. What is this metal twisted rod holder? It was found at the estate sale of a dentist and jewelry cutter who had a variety of truly interesting items. I believe the rod is intended to fit through the handle, but it's too short for that. The inner end of the rod is pointed, and it has both round and square sections. Unfortunately, I couldn't manage to untwist the clasp. Any ideas? It is a jeweler's hand vise. Maybe the rod is just to hold the screw from turning while you tighten the vise. Unusual ruin-like structures featuring intricate patterns were discovered in Heaton Park, Newcastle upon Tyne, England. They are covered in moss, indicating they have likely been present for several decades. Any ideas what this thing is? In the 1700s and 1800s, it was a trend to have ruins, and also grottos, mock cottages, and hermit cabins as a feature in estate parks. Garden hermits, or ornamental hermits, were people encouraged to live alone in purpose-built hermitages, follies, grottos, or rockeries on the estates of wealthy landowners, primarily during the 18th century. Such hermits would be encouraged to remain permanently on site, where they could be fed, cared for, and consulted for advice or viewed for entertainment. I acquired it from Goodwill as a decorative piece for my betta tank. It is green and features 3 side openings, along with one at the top. The item is quite heavy and has an inscription on the bottom that I am unable to decipher. The interior is completely smooth and lacks any additional features. I attempted a reverse image search and explored various images, but it has not yielded any helpful results. Any ideas what this thing is? This is cigarette or cigar holder to lay it down while lit. You rest lit cigarettes in the side openings and the smoke comes out of the chimney at the top. I found a small metal rod, which appears to be brass, featuring a wavy arm that opens in Eastern Europe. It seems designed to attach to a belt securely. Initially, I considered it might be a letter opener. However, it is entirely dull, as you can observe. Disassembling it reveals a small spring that allows the arm to remain in various positions, rather than being fully open or closed. Anyone know what this is? It's spring money clip. You insert it in a wallet to hold cash in the fold.